J-Moore, the very best reviews. Tell them none can contest, we gon'
What's good, everybody? Welcome to the stream, to the show. Appreciate everybody for coming through. Definitely been a little difficult for me the last few days, man. Been doing so much and been worn out, man. I can't do it like I used to. I'm starting to feel my age sometimes, man. So I'm had a lot of things going on, moving things around and stuff. So I wanted to go live Friday, but I was a little worn out. So I appreciate everybody, that understand and stuff, man. But it's kind of hard when your back hurt and then you got to sit up and do so much. And just sometimes I gotta get a little rest, a little R&R. But I don't like to make excuses and stuff, and I don't like to make excuses. I like to produce, like Uncle Drew. So, anyway, here we go. I appreciate it. Glad to be back, everybody. Talk a little bit about this BMF and this show. It's been good so far. I like this second episode. And, I like how even though this ain't part of the second episode, but I do appreciate how they kind of following what happened historically. And they previewed for the next episode the Jack the Rapper event, which was something that I used to hear about back in the day. I was too young to go to those type of things, but I would hear about, the Jack the Rapper, and it'd be like it was a convention or something back in the day where it'd be all kind of rappers and, record and radio execs and all kind of promotions and stuff all come together in one place. It was just wow. And that was my generation thing, Generation X. Anybody born from 65 to 80. That's all the people that was born during that time period that was there doing that, watching that, being a part of that. And so, I was born at the end of that, so I wasn't old enough to be there, but it was still things that we would hear about and things. So that's what's up to see that, is coming up next and they following the storyline. But anyway, this second episode was a good episode. It started off with Markeisha tripping like crazy. Oh man. Oh no, I don't know how he do that. But before I get into Markeisha and the second episode, let me get to some of the comments, man. I appreciate all y'all. What's up, Nikki B? First in the building. Thank you, sis. Appreciate it. Suburbia Jones, you say Team Charles in the building. Team Chuck trying to buck. Hey, I ain't mad at you though, Lucille, man. I think you don't realize sometimes what you got till somebody else trying to get it or you messed it up. And Lucille, man, it's a good woman, a nice looking woman, good heart, good Christian woman. It ain't always about money. No, she work at Wendy's. I mean, but what does he ain't bringing home too much bacon either. At least she can bring home a baconator. So I don't know. What's up? It's all good. Nikki B. Steve, what's good? 7-2 in the house. That's what I'm talking about, man. Generation X, 65 to 80. We don't get a lot of credit, but everything that's cool in the culture today is really coming from our generation. I mean, hey, what can I say? What is it from the music? Any of that? Clothing? Anyway, don't let me get started. What's up, B? How you doing, sis? Glad to see you as always. Rashonda, hey, girl, how you doing? Koi Don, you rock with this episode, G. Good night, by the way. Yeah, I mean, it was a good episode. No, it wasn't something that I'd be like, oh, my God, fire episode. Whoa, no, it wasn't like that. I mean, it was just... to move the story along. It was interesting. It had its moments. I like when the little essay was smoking the cigar. They're going to bang, bang, bang. Yeah, there's the goal. Dimitri. They were shooting. But, I mean, who knows? Was that real? Was it not? Who knows? Probably was. I come here to Cuba on he almost was swimming with sharks, so he probably don't give a damn. But it had its moments. It wasn't that bad. It wasn't the worst thing on TV. You know, I give it an 8, 7.5 to an 8. You know, easy. So you know, Nikki B said the doctor was her prom date. You know, we never did get to perform that surgery. You know what I'm saying? Why don't you let me take you out for some coffee? You know, get you all liquidated and relaxed. Next thing you know, he gonna be trying to play house, play doctor. Jay Wellathon, you say Charles about to move to the A and go crazy. Yeah. He like, you know what? Lucille had me in that separate bedroom. But at Platinum Palace, ooh, I was feeling like I was in the upper room once I saw Angel. Yeah, I was in the upper room. They got angels in LA. I'm good. They got angels in the outfield. 8 a.m. in Charlotte. What's up? What's up? What's good with you, Shy Girl? How you doing, Shy Girl? That's what's up, sis. Hope is lovely. What it do? Checking in on Twitch. I appreciate you. You know. All right. So, yeah, Chuck boy, he gonna see Angel. I'm in heaven. I don't need Lucille who? Who? Meech already ain't okay. He gonna be like, hey, Pops, go ahead and get your roll off. Mama who? I understand. You know me. I love a lot of different women. It's in our blood, Pops. Meech better put them on with some of them thick, creamy thighs. Pops better forgot all his troubles. They just melt away. Just like them thighs. Like butter. He better Mabel who? Lucy who? And he start making money too. Yeah, he better forgot everything. Steve Harris, what up? What up? Steve, you say I think parties is something in the D for T. Hey, probably. So this episode, I like this episode. It had a couple things that was good. Steve Harris said Team LaWanda all the way. Well, that's going to be a losing team. We already saw what last season in the first episode when they were showing the house get raided and T was getting arrested. And they had Steve Harris there. One of the things that he rushed to pack in that bag was a picture of what you call it? Lala, what's her name? I done forgot already. Anyway, I don't think it wasn't a picture of LaWanda, so he always got that on the mind. So I don't know. But LaWanda is the one that should be winning. She is A1 from day one, got his kids. But he keep going back to Markeisha. Thank you, Nikki B. You know my brain it ain't working right sometimes. I don't be remembering the names. But yeah, Markeisha, that boy, we gonna see all the stuff that they went through, and he's still grabbing that damn picture of her when it's time to go to jail. And I don't know, man, but when she said Boone's still my husband. What? Okay. First of all, he did better than me because after he just went through what he went through with his parent and his family in front of and with LaWanda, and then he move out, get a place for her and the kids, and she say, we can't be together. Oh, well, how you going to pay for this place? Because it's only gonna get paid for if I live here. What the hell? Yeah, she was doing a little too much right there. I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping. Let me know. Put an M1 if you think Markeisha was right for saying that we can't be together to Terry, and put an M2 if she was wrong. Now, I don't know. Should Terry have kicked her out on the street? I don't know about that. I might have let her stay there that 1 month. But after that, hey, you're going to have to figure it out, man. What in the world? Suburbia Jones, you say Lucille wouldn't know what to do with a good man. That doctor is going to quickly turn into Ike Turner with dealing with her. Yeah, that'd be unfortunate that she never can catch a break, huh? It's either man cheating on her or he broke or he gonna be doing her wrong. I hope that ain't I hope that ain't the case for her. Nikki B, you say I don't be remember the names either, but she got a documentary out. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. They made a documentary about I was the one that the BMF loved to jump off on. Yep, that was me. I was there. I heard all the conversations. I was the one holding the ding ding and listening on the phone with the other one. I heard it. I heard it. I know all the moves. I was there. That's a documentary. Queen Brielle, what up? What up? You say she got scared. That's all. I don't know. Steve, you say she would have had to leave my house. Hey, for real. I don't know, man. He didn't almost got shot for her. He didn't went through so much, and this the thanks he get. I wouldn't have probably put her out, but hey, I would have stopped paying. So I guess in a way it's the same thing. But hey, yeah, she's scared, but you gonna be by yourself trying to do. I don't know, man. She ain't going about it right. And yeah, she got a point about the car accident and this and that, but I don't know how old. I don't remember how old the kids are, so I don't know. 305, Mr. City, you say what JBMF got the best theme song, in my opinion, over all the power themes. That Charlie Wilson and 50 Cent theme be slapping. Oh yeah. The BMF is a fire theme song. I do like the theme song. I ain't gonna say that it I like it a lot. I don't know about ranking it against the other power songs, but I like it better than Tariq. Suburbia say M2. Steve M2. The menu includes pipe with that mortgage. Hey, for real. According to the documentary, she the one that put them on. Oh, okay, Nikki B. Nikki B say I don't know about all the little pipe cleaning and listening on the other end. So she the one put them on. What's she gonna say? If it wasn't for me introducing them to Boom, they could have never got started. Yep. So it's all my doing. I'm the real Queen Pen. They got a documentary for Griselda. It should be about me. Okay? Because they was all sweating me in the deep. And I had the plug because I was the one with the one that had the plug. I'm the real Queen Pen, Detective Lip. Anthony Cole, Detective Lip. My son going to jail and me carry free. You damn right I'm gonna figure it out. You damn right I'm gonna figure it out. Stephen Harris, you say Terry is gonna have a problem with Henrietta. Be a war between them two and Detective Bryant. Terry need to watch his back. Yeah, that is true, man. And Henrietta, boy, she look like Miles Davis. It was like Miles Davis in there, and that was you already know what I'm about to say, man. What's up with the strap? What's up with the big hang down, man? Talk about, yeah, I ain't never had none like that. Yeah, well, neither has Miles Davis. We just bought it at the store. Talking about, yeah, taste yourself. Ooh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Ooh-wee, Miles Davis ain't playing with the little sword cane and stuff, man. What is this? This look like a James Bond character up in here. And if that was a real person during that time period, really, that was one hell of a character, I tell you. Because in the 90s, to see that person like that, that would have been a shock. She would have really been standing out. So I don't know, if that was the case. But that is going to be a big problem for Terry, although maybe not as big as we think, because we know they never really got busted in Detroit. But we see Detective Lip need that money for his son. So who knows what he may be willing to do to keep the supply going or make quick money or whatever the case may be. And then his partner already got 2 bricks that we don't know what she gonna do with, because we didn't see her do nothing this episode with it. So we don't know if she flipped them, if she's saving them, what she doing. So yeah, we'll see how that's all play out. She might be getting high on her new supply. We'll see how it all play out. But yeah, Detective Lip, I don't know if I trust him. And Terry, the way he did the deal, if you look back at the episode, this is something that I noticed when I was watching it again, is that when she said deal and she put out her hand for the shake, he never shook her hand because somebody came in and all Peaches came in. And then they started talking and got distracted. And then when he said, hey, I'm going to break the deal, he like, well, the deal ain't really done until it's done. True, but not true. Sometimes people, start counting their chickens for they hatch. So, yeah, they never had the deal officially done. In his mind, he like, hey, we never shook on it. It never was done. But in Miles Davis' mind, that deal was done, and Miles Davis was looking to expand. So, we'll see if that all how that all play out. It seemed like her dad is the big supply. So who knows? We'll see. I know it all. Okay. I know it all. You say rest in peace, Black Pride. Jay, he used to be your comments all the time on your YouTube page for BMF last season in Snowfall. I don't know if you remember him. His brother has a YouTube and told us, oh, well, I'm sorry to hear that. Rest in peace to Black Pride. I think I do remember seeing that name. I can't really say for sure. But that is sad and unfortunate. And rest in peace to Black Pride. This YouTube, we all watch and support and do this type of thing, but it's a lot of big time people that's on YouTube now, where it's the Shannon Sharps or whatever of the world, then that's great. But a lot of the people that started this before celebrities and big time people with budgets started doing this and stuff, we kind of know and remember a lot of people and stuff, even though some come and go. And so, yeah, it's unfortunate that some people have passed that I've had support and different things that I know of. And, rest in peace. And, sad to hear that. And, that's one good thing about everybody participating with stuff like that is you may be gone, but you won't be forgotten. And, one day, hey, be my number and you all can look at some of my little stupid reviews and say, I remember he used to say this stuff. Anyway, we'll see what happens with the rest of this thing with Miles Davis and Terry and Detective Lip. And it looked like he on the winning side because the dude that he went to go talk to, he was sitting in rarefied air. he was at the top of the food chain, obviously. And like he said, people like me, we don't get out. We just do things a little differently. And so he probably, on paper, owned some type of shipping company, and the supply and chain and different things. And then on reality is, I got keys coming from overseas. So, hey, that is tripped out. But we'll see. Detective Lip wasn't in jail either. He was still putting Terry, trying to put him behind bars. So, hey, looked like something happened between both of them. What's up, Jocelyn? How you doing, Miss Jocelyn? You say, what's up, Jay? I didn't get your notifications on YouTube no more. I thought you left. It's good to see you and know you still on. Yeah, I'm still here. I've been hearing that, unfortunately, that people don't get the notifications on YouTube, and that is kind of sad to hear. I don't know how to fix that. That's been going on for a few years now. And, I don't know what to do. I've contacted them about stuff. Only thing I can say is to do like Miss Jocelyn. She's here on Facebook. Subscribe to the Facebook page, Twitch, Twitter, or X. And that way you get notified, because I guess you got notified through Facebook. So, that's good. That every platform will send out their own notifications. So if you subscribe to them all, you get your notifications. I appreciate it. And thank you for the support, Miss Jocelyn. So we see that the plug got, in this episode, arrested. And these are events that you can look back in history and trace and find out. And so when the Colombian Connect got arrested, the difference is it wasn't like they went and rounded up everybody that he was working with at the time, something that they would try to do today. Whereas it seems they got him and everybody else was able to still operate business as usual. And so once he was gone, he must have gave the word to his people to go find Dimitri. And so we saw that a couple of essays came up there to Charles' house, Dimitri, because they need that money. They need that product. He can move it rapido. And so he was really looking to do work. It was a good thing. And a lot of people don't know maybe, or didn't get what he was saying. But when he was talking to Terry and he was saying the plug, our travel agent came looking for us, so we don't have to, book flights no more. It's a big difference in the game. Now, I was only, I'd say, a 0.5% of knowledge of the game. I always, never say I was this or that. But when you are in the game and you trying to get on, as they say, or you trying to get some stuff, the hard part is, do they trust you? Do you got to come up with the money? It's all kind of stuff that you got to look for and worry about. That if they are looking for you, that means that all of that is taken care of. They do trust you. They believe in you. They wanted to give you this and that. And so that means that you can get more faster and make more money on your end. You don't have to keep politicking or negotiating with the price and things like that. They give you the best price they can give you and all of that. And so that's why when he was telling Terry, hey, we got the travel agent, we don't have to book these, flights no more, whatever the case, they coming to us. That's why I'm about to go celebrate. That's why he went to celebrate. But the problem is Terry, he didn't tell Terry, go tell them don't do business with him. He just told him to go celebrate. Terry hothead ass went and go tell them that. He didn't need to tell them that. All he needed to do was just say, I'm good, and just never show up and buy the stuff. But by coming there and doing that, it was kind of an insult to come and tell Miles Davis that and then walk off the way and then say, well, hey, your people gonna start come looking for me pretty soon. So he kind of initiated the beef. It was unnecessary. And it seemed that Terry be kind of, getting in his feelings a little more. The way that this show is written, I wouldn't be surprised if Terry don't have much to do with this show and how it's written at all, because it does kind of show him as the weaker of the two and making some of the worst decisions between the two. And I don't know if that's the case, then it's the case. But if it ain't, I know he don't like this show. But anyway, what's up with y'all thinking with Angel? Do you think that Neo had her try to set up Dimitri? I don't know, man. Now, it did seem that she told Meech to connect kind of on the humbug because he gave old boy the foo-fops in the damn club that was kind of disrespecting her. But at the same time, I don't know. When he came and the MKs was there and it wasn't coming, it did seem like it might have been a setup. Plus, she didn't show up to work. I don't know. It seemed like Neo character. You know what? Go ahead and spend your last. I think he a little too jealous. I think he hating and he be talking about, all right, Detroit, you ain't in Detroit. You in Atlanta. I think he wanted to probably show a little message too, as well as, well, I don't think he got nothing to do with Remy Ransom, but I think he just another person that's probably feeling like, hey, these out-of-towners may be trying to gentrify us, trying to displace us. You trying to take away my angels, huh? Yes, my little bit of heaven you trying to steal. So I don't know, man. I think Neo did. If you think Neo did, what up, Shy Girl? Put a N1 if you think Neo a hater trying to set Meech up. And put an N2 if you think that, he may not have had nothing to do with it. I think he a shady character. We're going to learn a little bit more about him. And it seemed like he was doing all right at first. I didn't know. But now, yeah, he's shady. And he's the one that she was talking about, found her on the bus stop and saved her by what? Putting her out there on the stroll. So I don't know. And he did. Meech was spitting that game, that Gualic game up in there, boy. He said, hey, look. She's like, you gonna buy me dinner for nothing? You're like, hey, company with somebody as beautiful as you ain't never for nothing. Gotta know your worth, baby girl. Hey, and then he came and beat dude down. I think that she told naturally, but I think what may have happened, well, I don't know, man. I think it is a setup. I just don't know what her involvement is on the chat. I got my eye on her. We'll see. 305 Mr. City say both Neo and 2 Chainz characters shady. I think Neo is definitely shady. At first, I thought 2 Chainz character might be shady. But then it seemed like he was trying to do the right thing once, he got that deal on the dope. He like, hey, you taking care of Ty Washington and his people. I'm going to go ahead and put a little extra money in your pockets so that can happen. So it seemed like he was happy with that. Now, does he know that they trying to use him for his people? I don't know. I think it's a win-win for all of them, but he probably is shady, no telling, especially in this type of game. But he, you kind of can be loyal to who you get money with, especially if you think that you get money and it's good. If you think they getting over on you, then it could be a problem. So Greeny, that's who it is. AG. What's up, AG? You said Greeny is very shady. he saw the chemistry between Meech and Angel for sure. No, Greeny is Neo. That's right, Neo. Greeny. Yeah, and I think he may be worried because Meech got that game. And I think he may be worried that Meech could come down and swoop up his whole stable and put him out of business. He said, hey, man, I ain't for them all bullets, blaze, bullets, and violence. I'm all glistening in glory right now. You know what I'm saying? You see me shining. So, I don't know. Nah, 305, Mr. City, you say, nah, 2 Chainz, shady too. The plug even knew it. Didn't even want to shake his hand. Yeah, but he ain't want to talk to nobody but Dimitri too. But, you know, he said, that's Unc. Unc quiet. That's Unc. He like, oh, okay, what up? But, you know, that's a good point. But at the same time, those dudes are old school and they at another level. So the way to not get arrested is to not talk to as many people as possible when you on that level. And that's why they didn't want to talk with nobody but Meech, even though Terry could have made that whatever. They didn't even want to take the chances because when you moving as much as they moving, it's
I don't know.
Very dangerous for them too. So this damn stuff be listening to you over here in the house. So AG, you say Stacks is shady too. That's why Loco didn't shake his hand. I mean, yeah, I think that's the same thing, is that he just don't trust nobody at that level. He didn't want to talk to Terry. He didn't want to talk to nobody, but he did say, you basura. You what did he say? You take breed, what do you call him? Boom. You went boom. What do you call him? His woman with esposa. You screw boons esposa. Hey, they old school, man. You don't mess with no man, woman, or his money. And he took his money and his woman. So hey, they like, hold on, you can't be trusted right now. No, where Mitri, okay? Because you better took my woman. I called it your pee off, okay? So I don't know. We'll see what happens in the future, but 305, Mr. City, you say Terry can't see stuff clearly, might need a new eye. I know, right? He can't see nothing coming from the left. He only can see it coming from the right. He couldn't see that Markeisha wasn't really there for him like Lawana would be there. Markeisha, I see that you on that beat. I'm done. He's talking to Lawana. I'm sorry, ain't nothing. She's talking about, you feel this kicking? Tell your baby right here so he can hear. Did something more important. Like, oh, brother, with all the drama. Ain't all that necessary. But anyway, she ever gonna, I feel bad for her because she gonna be heartbroken when he go back to Markeisha and leave her, especially after all he said and did, and have her coming to the restaurant. And next thing you know, he gonna walk back in there with Markeisha. It's just gonna be devastating for her. So I feel bad for her. It's only a moment in time before, you know, she devastated by Terry once again. So anyway, what's up with the sister and the tampons? You sticking this up there? Next thing you know, you're gonna be ready to be sticking something else up there. Hey, I think mama and daughter might have a new man pretty soon. While she talking about, yeah, the doctor friend was looking at me the same way as my friend, mama. Are we gonna have a talk? Yeah, we are. So shut up. Nah, but she definitely, that was something new to me about the tampon versus the pad thing. But hey, it is what it is. I talked a little bit about that on my first reaction, and some people say old school women may have felt that was getting a woman sexuality activated when they was ready to start, you know, putting one of those up there, getting it loosening it up. But yeah, I think Shorty is I hope she don't become a teenage mom. I don't know. We'll see. With all the stuff going on in the family and things, she probably looking Panub in all the wrong places. AG, you say LaWanda needs some self-esteem. Having 2 kids by a man who doesn't even love her is wild. There's no way his lips would have touched mine. She was like, don't be kissing me. Ain't no telling where them nasty lips being. Hey, that right there was a mood killer. But yeah, that's the sad part that she does, but she's so young and having these kids at a young age, and it doesn't seem like her mom or family is there really to be there to support her enough. Her mom is there, but it seems like this money and things it seems more important than her mind state. But with 2 kids, what she'll be working at Wendy's also. I don't know, man. She in a bad situation, LaWanda. I feel bad for the situation she in. You say, what do I think of Henrietta? Who's Henrietta? You gotta remind me these people names sometime. Henrietta. AG, Markeisha is wild too. Terry bought this house. Then she tell Carrie they can't live together. She need to go back to her mother's house to take care of her sons. You damn right. I agree with you 1,000%. You ain't gonna have me get this house there and say, oh, we can't live here. Well, take your ass back with your kids. You right. Go with your mama. Since you know it's all this drama. Then you still with your husband. Go back with your husband then. He's still my husband. That's only a matter of filing divorce papers. What you waiting on? You don't want to do it? So, yeah, she all mixed up, and I get it. She could be scared and confused, but you got to get some of this confusion unconfused. You better get it straightened out, because the one that you sitting here worried about is the one that tried to kill you. And that's who you saying that's still your man? And the one that's sitting here doing everything for you and trying to look out for you, that's who you saying can't be with you? All right. Yeah, you tweaking real hard. And you need to get that straightened out, or else I'm going to straighten it out for you by bouncing and being done. And then you're going to have to go and talk to him or whoever and figure it out, because you ain't going to have me on this old emotional roller coaster. Straight up. AG say, what do you think of Henrietta? I'm trying to remember who Henrietta is. Henrietta. Is that the partner for Detective Chin? It's the only person I can think of. Oh, Henrietta is Miles Davis. Henrietta is Miles Davis. That's who I call Miles Davis. I think Miles Davis, I was talking about it earlier. Henrietta, I think that's a very unique character. I don't know if that person was existing in that time period. But I do think that it would be difficult for her to exist without her dad being in rarefied air and providing the support and protection. Like he say, you still flying my flag. You still got my product represented right. So if it wasn't for that, I would think it would be even more difficult for that person to operate in that world. But nevertheless, I think with the strap on and taking it, I think some of that was a little extreme and unnecessary. And taking out Peaches, I still don't understand why Peaches was taken out, saying that I needed your plug. But Peaches, they didn't show Peaches give up the plug or do nothing. What? I don't understand that. So, and AG, I think those scenes are a bit much too, because they just seem a little extreme, I guess. I don't know. It seems over the top a little to me. Maybe that's just me. But I don't know why she did what she did to Peaches with the strap on and then killed her. Yeah. So Neek XO, you say, why did she kill old girl in the bedroom? I'm confused. I think that was confusing as well. It was a little extra. And I don't, so when I watched it again, I done seen that scene a couple times. She was saying something like, oh, you thought we had a deal, but I just needed your plug or something, or you did something with the plug or something to that effect. So they didn't show this, but I guess because they showed that she just saw Peaches for the first time when she came in that casino. And then they was, sleeping together. And then the next thing you know, she was killing her. So I'm thinking that maybe she tried to get the connect or something through Peaches and it didn't work out. So she killed her or something. I don't know. It just happened a little too fast. And it wasn't clear. Nikki B, you say, I don't like him. I know, right? I don't trust that character. I'm gonna call him Miles Davis. You look like Miles Davis with gold teeth, gold mouth, crunchy black. Neat XO, you say, but Henrietta dad is the connect. Why would she need another unless she's trying to get from under her dad thumb? Well, that's what's happening, is that she's trying to branch out, and I don't think Miles Davis can get from under the pop's thumb because he had such a rarefied air that's your supplier. But maybe trying to branch out, show initiative, show that, hey, don't treat me like the child no more. Treat me like one of your other people that cop from you. And I think that might be what was trying to happen, but it don't seem like it's working out that way. So we'll see if what happens with that. But if something was to happen to Miles Davis, that's why I think by the dad being the plug, that gives cover and protection no matter what. So we'll see what happens with that. Neek XO, it's good to see Braxton getting the check. I know, right? Wasn't he on what, Jamie Foxx show or something? But now he playing the dope dealer in Rarefied Air. Yeah, it's good though to see people and characters and things on these shows that you would least expect, like Tony Danza on Raising Kanan. I ain't seen or heard from Tony Danza in forever, but after he was on Raising Kanan, I looked him up. He been working. He's been working nonstop, but it's so many things that come out. You'd be surprised how many things come out that ain't nobody ever heard of. So, but yeah, it is good to see him back. He just need a little fancy back in his life. Kay Leezy, what's up, Kelly Lee? How you doing? Good to see you. Happy Sunday. Hope everything been going well for you this Sunday, this weekend. All right. Well, I'm about to get ready to wrap this up. This episode was a good episode. It wasn't, what some people may call a filler episode. That's what it was. But what you would call a filler episode is an episode that moves the story along. Wasn't that major of a point of the story. If you missed that episode, you could still probably pick up and not miss out on a lot. For example, I've been watching Hightown lately, and really the end is Hightown. So I done seen all these people get shot and killed, and I don't feel like I missed out too much. I know I did, but I'm picking up on some of this stuff, and they done took out Frankie Cuevas, little dirty cop. Anyway, it seemed like this is an episode that is good, but if you missed it, you could keep going and pick up with the rest of the story. But if you watched it in the time period that you're watching it as you go, it was good. It keep it moving, keep you interested, and that's how I felt. I would give it a B, a solid B, and I think that's a good rating. I'm happy. Neek XO, damn Frankie, that hurt me to see Rachel like that. Yeah, she was crying. She was hurt, right? He said, I want you to lay in the bed naked and wait for me to come by. And then I'll have it for you. Don't worry about the boo-boo bag. Don't worry about it. Yeah. Hightown is a good show. I've been watching the last season. And it is a good show. It was a short show. They didn't even give it, they gave it what, 7 episodes, then 10, then 8 or 8, 10, 7. They didn't give it a lot of episodes, but Hightown this last season was good. They didn't pop this boo-boo bag. Oh man. See, and Neek XO say, how could they end it like that after 7 episodes? That's why I was upset. Well, I'm not upset, but that's why I'm glad I didn't really get into certain shows. Not that I knew this or I knew that, but it's starting to, you got to be careful nowadays with shows you watch, because especially on Netflix, you start watching the show and after 1 season, they'll cancel it. Like, you wasting your time watching this story that'll never be completed, or that they leave you hanging after you invested your time, watch 10 episodes. That's 10 hours of your life you never get back for nothing. So, I don't know. Shy Girl, you say you are generous. They cut the budget on lighting on location. C at best. The lighting on location for BMF? Why? Because they was in the strip club half episode? I don't know. I'm missing that. That's funny, Shy Girl, but they cut the budget for location. I guess because they dark in the strip club. I don't know. But Hightown, I don't know why. Well, actually, Stars is kind of known for not putting a big budget behind any of their shows, except for those, what, Black Sails and that Outlander. I think other than that, they don't have a big budget for their TV shows. If you think about it, none of the shows on Stars have a really big budget. And then with the strike, it's some budget cuts coming to force the Power Universe. So, hey, you never know how these things affect. That's why it's called the entertainment business. You got to have the budgets. You got to justify it with the eyeballs. Neek X. Oh, you say, what's the name of the show we were watching with those people stuck in town? Oh, I like that show. That's called From. That's on MGM Plus, I believe. From is good. She said they cut the budget for Hightown. Okay, yeah, they cut the budget and lighting on the lighting and locations. They seem to cut a few corners this season so far. Yeah, man. If you start to look at some of these shows and pay attention to some things, you can see they have cut budgets on a lot of shows. One show that I'm watching right now is The Walking Dead, The Ones Who Live. And that seems to have a high budget for that show. They all over the place doing all kind of stuff with military vehicle. They got a big budget for The Walking Dead, but that's a huge fan base. People wanting to see Rick and Michonne back after so many years and different stuff. So, yeah. But The Walking Dead, they do have a good budget on that. Kelly Lee, you say, I know I watched The Brother's Son on Netflix. Now they say they cut it. No more season 2. See what I mean? That you got to almost have 3 seasons for me to start to watch it on Netflix. Otherwise, there's no point. Netflix will cut that damn show in 1 season. They'll cut it after 1 episode. Netflix ain't no joke. Jocelyn, what's up? You say, have you watched Ruthless? That's some weird, crazy cult stuff. I can't believe it's on any TV. What? Ruthless. I ain't seen that. Ruthless. I'm gonna have to check that out. What is Ruthless on, and what is that about? Anti Mike 11, what's up? Top Boy has 7 episodes too. Yeah, see, that's the problem with that. Nick XO, I could never get into The Walking Dead. I don't know why I always like zombie movie and stuff. I even like the zombie games, just even though they kind of easy because they slow and you can bash them up. I used to like what was that game? Dead Rising, where you in shopping mall and you be putting together like a lawnmower with running over the zombie. But The Walking Dead, they took that for like 10 years. I couldn't keep up for 10 years. That should have been what my channel was about, though, because The Walking Dead fans, they watched that show like crazy. And they got a lot of spinoffs now too, with Carol and Daryl and Rick and the beginning and Fear the Walking Dead and all the other stuff. They got a lot of stuff going on. Anti-Mike, Top Boy story got cut short. And people kept trying to get me to watch Top Boy and how good it was. And I'm sure it is good. But I would not watch it because Netflix got a history of canceling shows. And when they did that, I was glad because I'm like, man, I'd be so mad. Yeah, the Outlander, Kelly, they definitely did that a lot. Okay, Miss Jocelyn, Tyler Perry, BET Plus. That's where they have the show called Ruthless. Okay, I'm gonna have to check it out. Queen Brielle, I love The Walking Dead. I used to do The Walking Dead reviews on my channel. It's a whole playlist of me doing Walking Dead reviews. And I might do some more for the ones who live. But yeah, watching a TV show for 10 years, damn. Now, let me be on the show for 10 years. Damn! But, that's 2 different types of dams. That's a damn. And damn! So, yeah. Yeah, they got a new one where Rick is back. They found Rick with Michonne. So we'll see how it all turns out. One thing about Walking Dead, they kill the wrong people too fast as well. And then some of these cornballs stay alive forever. So anyway, Kelly, you say that's how you felt about Game of Thrones 10 years. Yeah, but they didn't come on every year for 10 years. They did stretch out those last few seasons and make you wait like 2 years for each season. So them last 3 seasons took like 4 years, 5 years. But yeah, The Walking Dead, Game of Thrones, it's not as bad as plus Walking Dead got like 16 or 20 episodes each season. The Walking Dead put in that work. They got like 16 or 20 episodes each season for 10 years. It's like 100-something episodes at least. 200 episodes. Walking Dead, boy, they don't be playing. Yeah, Walking Dead is very long. It ain't the 10-episode seasons like HBO. It's 20 episodes a season. So, Neek, you say there's nothing wrong with watching it for 10 years, but going back to watch from the beginning is a lot to catch up on. I actually Actually, The Walking Dead is excellent to binge watch on Netflix. The first 3 to 4 seasons of The Walking Dead, after the prison, it wasn't as good. But when they were in prison, that was probably the best season of Walking Dead. That's season 3. Season 3 is probably the best season of Walking Dead with the prison. And then like season 4 with the governor. And then with Negan, the first one with Negan, that was good. But you know, that second season on the farm was taking a long ass time. And looking for that damn girl was getting on my nerves. Carol's daughter. Anyway, no, I never watched Gotham, but I heard it was good. It had a lot of good stuff that I heard about it. Juan Marley was good, brother. You say, yeah, I liked it when Shane was on Walking Dead. That was the first 2 seasons. And that he's a good actor, man. John Bernthal. He was on The Walking Dead. That kind of got his start. And he took off from there. But yeah, he did a great job on The Walking Dead. Great job. And I think that helped kick off the show. Him and Rick chemistry. And what he was doing with Rick's wife and stuff. Damn. Yeah, that was good. So, any recommendations on what movies to watch? You say I'm gonna start watching Shogun. I was thinking about what Killers of the Flower Moon. It's on Apple TV, and Napoleon. I ain't seen neither one of those, so I can't say that they are what I would recommend, but that's 2 movies I was thinking about watching. And Shogun, I heard about that. Oh, I was thinking about going to see, well, not going to see, but watching on Amazon Fallout. I love that video game, Fallout. And now they got the Fallout or TV show on Amazon. Oh, yeah, that's going to be dope. And they put a big budget behind that. A big budget. That Fallout on Amazon, I can't wait for that to come out, that TV show. And I've been wanting to watch Twisted Metal, the TV show with Anthony Mackie. That's another TV show based off a video game, but I heard it was a good one. I wish it wasn't on like Paramount or something. So I don't know. Anyway, there's a couple things I'm checking out. So, and of course, I love me a good documentary. Wild Wild Country on Netflix is something to watch. Anyway, I'll be back. I'll try to be back Monday. We'll try to get some stuff going. Can't make no promises, but I got so many things I'm trying to get together. I'm trying to get it settled, make everything a lot easier to move on in the future. So hopefully it doesn't take much longer. Anyway, I'm about to wrap it up, y'all. Appreciate everybody for coming through. Y'all have a good evening. Deuces. We up out of here. Well, ain't no we, just me.